Hey guys, today here on my channel we will be talking about some of my favorite Middle Eastern fragrances that I have in my collection. If you're interested, then please keep on watching.
One look and I breathe. One touch feels skinny.
Hey guys, to my returning subscribers. Hey. To my new subscribers, hey guys, I see you. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Sunny. Here on my channel, we talk about all things fragrance, all things fragrant, all things that smell good, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Guys, if you would please take a moment. If you have not done so, click on that subscribe button. Turn on your post notification bell, drop some comments below. You have now crossed over to the sunny side. So let's get to know each other. Guys, like I mentioned, we are going to talk about some of my favorite Middle Eastern fragrances that I have in my collection. Now, this was a hard one. This was hard because I have quite a few Middle Eastern fragrances. So I grabbed about 9 fragrances. We're going to go through them. We're not really going to get into the notes of the fragrance, but we're just going to talk about the fragrances. And like I say, guys, like I always say, what do I say? I want to have a little something for everyone. And as you guys know, my taste changes all the time. So let's get right into it. Okay, guys, the first one that I have for you is one by one of my favorite houses, and that is the House of Latafa. And this one is Ajayeb Dubai Portrait, and it is by the House of Latafa. Guys, I absolutely love this fragrance. I get so many compliments when I wear this fragrance. I actually wore this fragrance over my friend's house one day, and she was like, "You smell like a rich queen." And it was so funny because her boyfriend walked in and he was like, "Oh my gosh." He was like, "What does that smell?" They were both like, "It is filling up our entire house and it smells absolutely amazing." And this is what I had on. Now guys, this is an oud fragrance. And for a while, you know, back when I was purchasing a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances, or in my journey in purchasing Middle Eastern fragrances, a lot of them really smelled the same when it came to ouds. And I was just like, I want something different. I want something different with my Middle Eastern fragrances. And this right here, with it being an oud fragrance, it's a little different, guys. It's oud. It's tropical. It's sweet. It's fruity, guys. It's a little floral. It's powdery. It's musky. Guys, this is an amazing fragrance. Now, I'm going to tell you, okay, you guys know I'm extra. I'm an oversprayer. I like to leave my trail wherever I go. If I haven't said that in a while, actually. But I do. Guys, this is definitely a fragrance that is going to last. Okay, it's going to last. It's going to stay with you, and I just love this. So again, this is Ajayeb, and it is by the House of Latafa. The next one that I want to share with you is one that is a little bit newer to my collection, but I have quickly fallen in love with this fragrance. And it is by the House of Zamaya, and it is Reverie Petals. Guys, this too is one that I have quickly fallen in love with. Even though, again, it is newer to my collection, and I wouldn't say that this is really anything that is just super earth-shattering, but for some reason, I just really, really love this fragrance. And as a matter of fact, I want to say that it is inspired by something, and at the moment I cannot remember what, but I absolutely love this. This is more of a musky, woody, powdery, somewhat citrus. There's some vanilla, I believe. I know I said I wasn't getting into the notes. I'm just telling you what it smells like. It's floral, a little bit of spiciness to it. Guys, this is a gorgeous fragrance. Most of the fragrances that I am sharing with you guys when it comes to Middle Eastern fragrances, they're all unisex, but as you guys know, I feel as though there is no gender in fragrance, okay? So I don't feel as though, you know, I feel like you can wear anything. So you wear whatever you want, when you want, how you want, where you want. Okay, I know that some fragrances lean maybe more summer, more winter. Some fragrances I say lean a little bit more feminine, and that's just for the sake of, you know, having an understanding for the fragrance. But as I say, these are all unisex fragrances, and I feel as though anyone can wear whatever they want. But for the sake of this video, if I had to say, this one leans a bit more feminine. And again, beautiful fragrance. But again, this is a Reverie Petals, and it is by the House of Zamaya. Now, this next fragrance, I have talked about this fragrance a few times, and I don't hear very many people talk about it. And at this point, I'm starting to wonder, am I like the only person that likes this fragrance? Because I never hear anybody talk about it. And as a matter of fact, I want you guys to leave in the comments below and let me know if you guys have ever gotten your nose on this fragrance and what your thoughts are about this fragrance. And this is by Artisan Al Zafran, and it is Anoud. Now, you guys know I've talked about this in some of my other videos, and really when I purchased this fragrance, what drew me to this fragrance was actually the color of the bottle, because I just absolutely love the color of this bottle. Now, I bought it based on just really the look of the bottle, okay? I'm just being completely honest. But when I got my nose on the fragrance, I was completely taken aback. Like, this fragrance smells amazing to me. So, if I describe this fragrance, it is a white floral, ambery, tuberose. So you're gonna get some creaminess from the tuberose. It's sweet, woody, floral, powdery. I think there's some patchouli in there. But guys, this, and even though I can't remember the notes, and like I said, I'm not really getting into the notes, but this has some gourmand facets in my opinion. So it's like a floral gourmand, okay, if I could kind of describe it. So if you like florals, if you like a sweet fragrance, and maybe it's just coming from that tuberose, because like I said, tuberose can lean sweet and creamy. And this fragrance, like I said, it's just kind of like a sweet floral gourmand type of a fragrance. But like I said, at this point, I'm starting to wonder, is it just me? Like, am I the only person that likes this fragrance? But I absolutely love it. It is a very affordable fragrance, and it's one I would have to say, in terms of, you know, Middle Eastern fragrances, it's one that sits very, very high at the list in terms of just, I love this fragrance. So again, this is Anoud by the House of Artisan Al Zafran. Now, this next fragrance that I'm going to share with you guys, it took me some time. It took me some time to actually pull the trigger. So I would say that I'm kind of late to the game when it comes to this fragrance. And the reason why it took me so long to pull the trigger on this fragrance was because I did some research and I saw so many mixed reviews. And I'm going to share the fragrance, and it is by the House of Latafa, and it is Petra, okay? Now guys, I heard so many mixed reviews. I read reviews, I did research, I looked at the notes. I had it in my cart, I took it out my cart. I put it in my cart, took it out my cart. Finally, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna try it, and it's fairly affordable. So if I don't like it, then I was like, I'll give it to my mom, right? Because everything smells good on my mom for some reason, and it doesn't smell good on me. But guys, when I got this fragrance, I actually fell in love with it. At first I was kind of like, but I have really, really fallen in love with this fragrance. And as you can see, it is fairly new to my collection. But guys, this is a sweet, again, I believe it has tuberose, so it's got that creamy floral nuance, but it's sweet. Again, kind of like a floral gourmand in my opinion. I get vanilla, I get coconut. There's some rum, like a boozy aspect to this, powdery, lactonic. Guys, I feel as though this is a gorgeous fragrance, and it smells so good to me. And I'm so glad that I did finally pull the trigger. And again, this has come, you know, crept its way up to the top in terms of Middle Eastern fragrances that I truly, truly enjoy. And so again, this is Petra, and it is by the House of Lattafa. I have another fragrance by the House of Lattafa. As I shared, Lattafa is one of my favorites when it comes to Middle Eastern fragrances. And this is actually my scent of the day. Now, this particular fragrance is from the collection Ajayeb, and it is Scarlet by the House of Lattafa. Now, guys, it is just a Friday afternoon, okay? And this is why I say wear your fragrances when you want, how you want, where you want. This is what I felt like wearing today. Now, some people may feel like this is more appropriate for, a date night type of a fragrance, because from what I understand, I haven't gotten my nose on it, but this smells very similar to, I believe it is it Fetish? I've not gotten my nose on that fragrance, but I understand that is what this smells like, okay? And so they may feel that it's date night appropriate, but this is what I felt like wearing. So if I'm walking down the street and I'm walking my dog in the middle of the day, this is what I smell like. I'm wearing the fragrance when I want to. No longer am I holding fragrances for a specific time of year, a specific day. But again, like I mentioned, for the sake of, giving, details of when a fragrance may be appropriate, this definitely would be appropriate for date night. It is a beautiful fragrance, guys. It is definitely one that is, I would say it's a beast mode. It is beast mode. I mean, again, heavy sprayer here, leaving my trail wherever I go. Guys, this is sweet. It's rose. There's some cherry in here, which is absolutely gorgeous. You get a little bit of spiciness. It's fresh. Guys, when I tell you this is a gorgeous fragrance, it is gorgeous. When I sprayed this, when I first got it, I was just like, wow. I was wow. It was like chef's kiss. Like, this fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. It's definitely gorgeous for a date night fragrance. But like I said, today I was just like, you know what? I'm wearing it. I am wearing it. But again, this is by the House of Lattafa, Ajayeb, and it is Scarlet. Another one of my favorite Middle Eastern fragrances, and a lot of people may be tired of this DNA. I just cannot imagine being tired of this DNA, because it still is one of my favorite fragrances, my favorite DNAs in terms of scent profile. I absolutely love it. And I always say that I don't have a signature scent, but if I had a signature scent, I guess this is it, because I absolutely love it, and I cannot imagine not having the fragrance nor the scent profile in my collection. And this particular fragrance is Rose 01, and it is by the House of Swiss Arabian. Now, if we all know, Rose 01 reminds us of Delina. And guys, I don't care what anybody says. Yes, I have the original Delina. I have many versions of Delina, and Delina will always be in my collection because it is my favorite. Now, in my opinion, Rose 01 is one of the better takes on Delina. Of course, you're going to get your rose, your muskiness, the florals, the, fruity, spicy, tropical nuances, everything that you're going to get in Delina. Guys, this is simply gorgeous, and I really don't know or have anything else to say other than it just reminds you of that Delina DNA, and it is done so well. And so again, it's at the top of the list in terms of Middle Eastern fragrances, and it is by the House of Swiss Arabian, and it is Rose 01. So like I told you guys, I have a little something for everyone. So I had your oud, I've got the florals, I had something creamy in there. guys, I told you my taste changes. It changes all the time. And like I said, I always want to have something for everyone. This is another one that is in heavy rotation. It too is by the House of Lattafa, and it's for my gourmand lovers, okay? And this is Artisan Ethnique, guys. This, love at first sniff, guys. This is your gourmand, and I absolutely love this. So Artisan Ethnique is sweet, it's warm, it's spicy, it's got your caramel, your cinnamon, it's woody, amber, cacao. It's a little bit balsamic, guys. This is like the perfect gourmand slash boozy type of a fragrance. Fall, beautiful, most appropriate time to wear this fragrance is right now. I mean, right now, you can't go wrong with this. It's cozy, it's warm, it's sweet, it's inviting. So again, guys, I know that this fragrance is familiar probably to all of you. If you are a gourmand lover, you will love this fragrance. It is Artisan Ethnique, and it is by the House of Lattafa. So I feel like at this point, maybe I should have just done a Lattafa video, because another one that is high on my list of favorite Middle Eastern fragrances, it is by the House of Lattafa. And this one, this is one that I'm kind of late to as well, because it is newer to my collection, and it is Atheeri by the House of Lattafa. Now this is one too that I did a lot of research on before I actually pulled the trigger, because I was just uncertain. Like, I just wasn't sure, because I heard so many mixed reviews in regard to this fragrance. Now, you guys can see this is newer to my collection, but there is a dent there. Okay, you see that? There's a dent. I have been rocking this fragrance. As a matter of fact, I got Lattafa. I got Atheeri and Petra at the same time. But you can see that I have been rocking this fragrance. Now, guys, this fragrance is definitely a floral leaning fragrance. But it is floral in the most beautiful way. It's floral, honey, vanilla, it's sweet, it's powdery, it's aquatic, it's fruity. Guys, this is such a gorgeous fragrance. And this too, I am so glad that I made my own conscious decision and pulled the trigger based upon all of the various reviews that I read on Fragrantica, all the various videos. Sometimes, you know, obviously content creators are here to provide, you know, just these are all opinion based, right? And sometimes we just have to kind of have an understanding for what it is that we like, and then content creators that maybe have the same taste in terms of fragrances. Now for me, because I'm all over the place, I like a little bit of everything. I like florals, whereas I used to not like florals. I like oud, I like fruity. And that's why I say in my videos, I like to have something for everyone, because I like a little bit of everything. I like to try different fragrances. And so sometimes we just have to, you know, kind of understand what it is that we like. And guys, this fragrance, I am again so glad that I pulled the trigger. It's absolutely beautiful. So again, this is by the House of Lattafa, and this is Atheeri. Last but certainly not least is another Middle Eastern fragrance that ranks very high on my list of favorites, and it reminds me of another fragrance that is a fave in my collection. And this is Kismet, and it is by the House of Maison El Ambre. Guys, I love this fragrance because it reminds me of Kilian's Good Girl Gone Bad. And so Kilian's Good Girl Gone Bad is another fragrance that I just can't see not having it in my collection, okay? That is another fragrance that, as like Delina, I love it, and I just can't see being without it. Again, that's another one. I probably have 3 fragrances that would probably be signature scents for me. if I had to choose a signature scent, I guess the signature scent, can it be more than one? It would be Delina, it would be Good Girl Gone Bad, and it would be Sunshine Woman by Amouage. So those are like some of my three favorite fragrances. But in terms of Middle Eastern fragrances, this one by Maison Alhambra, again, it reminds me of Good Girl Gone Bad. And this is a white floral tuberose. I guess tuberose is really a note that I enjoy, and I guess I didn't realize because that's something that is similar in all of these fragrances. It's fruity, rose. Rose is another note that I seem to lean towards and gravitate to. I believe there's some yellow florals, green. I always love a fragrance that has a little bit of a green nuance to it. A bit lactonic. Guys, this is a gorgeous fragrance. I have loved this fragrance from day one, from the very first day that I smelled it. A lot of times what I like to do is maybe mix my fragrances and layer them, this with maybe my original Good Girl Gone Bad. Makes it last, you know what I mean? Because those are expensive fragrances, right? And so if you like a Good Girl Gone Bad, this is an alternative. But again, this ranks high in terms of my favorite Middle Eastern fragrances in my collection. All right, guys, so that's what I have for you on today. Guys, drop in the comments below some of your favorite Middle Eastern fragrances. And again, guys, drop in the comments below because I am really, really curious what your thoughts are on Anoud. Have you tried it? Have you not? And what are your thoughts? Am I the only person that likes this fragrance? All right, guys, until next time, peace.